Hi, welcome to another episode of Storytime with Sheks. Today we're reading one of Sheks' favorite books. I know they sound like everybody has got a favorite, but for sure. This one is Sheks' favorite book. It's called Grace and the Moon. It's published by Kenyan publisher Storymoja and it's written by Tak Pipkin. It's a really nice book. It has both Swahili and English in it. So there's one side that's Swahili and the other side is English. Really amazing book. Also, did I mention that I'm shooting this video from a little tiny cute Airbnb in Gong? It's called the Red Container of Greed. It's really cute. I like it, and it's actually new, and you guys can book it on Airbnb. So, our story is story time with Sheks. Grace and the Moon. Grace is 6 years old and a wonder to behold. Grace is clever, smart, beautiful, and bold. Her father reads to her morning, night, and noon. Their favorite story is called Grace and the Moon, of course. Grace counts her blessings each night before she reclines. My family loves me, the love helps me shine. The sun helps me shine, says a voice from above. What do you mean by this thing called love? Grace looks around and says, Who made that noise? I did, says the moon. I see you each night before you go to your room. Hello, Grace replies. What is it like up there in the sky? Up here, the sun is lovely and bright. Stars help me watch over Earth every night. How they twinkle when I wink at my friend, the planet Mars. Wow, says Grace. I would like to see that. Feeling good, the moon is in the mood to crow. I see snow glow on mountains. I see trains travel in the night. Ships at sea bathe in my light. And no matter which country or town I see, everyone in the world looks up to me. Wow, says Grace. Imagine the whole world looking up at my face. I wish to hear your father tell a story, the moon sighs, long and deep, the ones that you hear before you fall asleep. I wish to go up high in the sky, says Grace. I wish to look down from above. I long to come down, says the moon. I would like to look up surrounded by love. Find a long ladder, Grace, says the moon. Great. Find a long ladder, Grace, says the moon. Climb up into space and I will come down and take your place. So Grace finds a ladder, but the weight makes her sad as she can barely shift it. The matter with the ladder is that it will take 2 Graces to lift it. Catch the ladder, Grace calls, so we don't fall. I got it, says the moon, feeling nervous as it begins to come down to earth to walk on its surface. I'm coming up, shouts Grace as she climbs the long ladder from her backyard base. Up and up, Grace climbs. Down, down, the moon comes down. The journey is long, and then there is the riddle of how to pass each other in the middle. Grace reaches the spot in the sky where the moon used to be. She looks down on the mountains, the trees, and the ships at sea. Earth is beautiful, says Grace, but I do not see anyone looking up at me. I cannot shine like the moon up here in the sky. I do not even shine inside like I do at home, and I think I know why. The moon becomes dark without the sun's light. Earth is quiet as dusk turns to night. Grace, her father calls. Take one last look. It is time to come inside and read your book. Wanting a story in all its glory, the moon takes down the ladder without making a sound. Quiet as a mouse, the moon sneaks into Grace's house. The moon tucks into Grace's bed and listens to the story being read. The story is good, says the moon, but I am not in the mood. I miss the mountains and trains and ships at sea. I miss the people looking up at me. I feel sleepy. I want to close my eyes. Grace sighs. I am tired of looking at things that cannot see me. I miss my father's voice reading to me. Without the sky, all that space to be big and free, says the moon. Earth is too small for me. I miss the mountains and trains and the ships at sea. And I miss the people looking at me. I miss my family. Grace calls with regret. Bring the ladder and I'll tell your secrets. Without the sky and the stars, and without his friend Mars, the moon feels much sadder. So the moon goes outside and puts up the ladder. Grace holds her end from up high. I'm coming up, says the moon to see the sunrise. And I'm coming down, Grace gladly replies. Up and up the moon climbs. Down, down, Grace comes down. Their faces glow bright with reflection as each climbs in a different direction. They think how it feels to feel alone, away from the place each calls home. Now the journey seems farther, which is a big riddle, but soon they meet again in the middle. What is the secret? Asks the moon. Tell it to me. The place you loved, Grace whispers, is the best place to be. Did you hear that? The place you had loved, Grace whispers, is the place to be. With Grace in her bed and the moon in the sky, each loves their home, and now they know why. Good night, says Grace. Lala Salama. Good night, says the moon. Lala Salama. The end. This is such a beautiful story, and it has an entire Swahili part. So this is English and then this is Swahili. It's a book that your kids will enjoy listening to, they will enjoy reading, and it's published by Storymoja, written by Tak King. I hope you enjoyed Storytime with Sheks. I'll see you in our next episode. Remember to share, subscribe, and like. Bye. Okay, fine.